Would you like to come along into the chair? That's where
Yes.
all the magic happens.
All right.
I usually put a blanket to make it cozy. So Rajie, and in your own time and when you're ready, just I'd like you to close your eyes, just as you would if you were just thinking about going to sleep. Think about what's going on behind those closed eyes. Maybe it's just a black velvet curtain, or perhaps you can see colors or shapes. Or maybe nothing at all.
Feeling stuck is one of the most common feelings. But what do we really want to be free from? It's human nature to be repetitive at times. We're creatures of habit, but whether that's drinking the same drink every morning or having the same thought over and over again, it's kind of automatic.
And one, an awareness starting to flow throughout your entire body.
We're taking advantage of that and exploring hypnotherapy. When talking about behavioral changes, willpower kind of seems like a chump compared to the subconscious mind.
And 5, you can open up your eyes feeling wonderfully awake, alert and ready to take...
Immigrating from the UK about 20 years ago,
Hi, Rajie.
Vicky is one of a few hypnotherapists on the island.
It just felt the most natural thing to do.
It worked so well for her fear of flying, and later, during a driving test,
I knew that it was in my mind, that the fear was in my mind.
she became intrigued and began training.
I qualified in 2006.
Unlike hypnotists that usually perform on stage, hypnotherapists get real deep.
Basically, get to the root cause of possibly why you're doing something.
Hypnosis is the power of using our most important tool, our mind. But remember, we have two.
If you imagine a triangle that we'll call an iceberg and draw a line across the tip of that triangle, and in that little tiny tip that is seen is your conscious mind, and that's just about 5 to 10% of your mind potential actually. And it's logical, it's where we do our everyday things, but sadly it's where our willpower is stored. Underneath the surface that most people never see is that 90 to 95%. That's the subconscious mind, and that's illogical. It just keeps on doing what it's always done until we ask it to change.
It's emotional, protective, and always listening.
When the conscious mind is calmed, then it's easier for suggestions to go into the subconscious mind to make positive changes.
Vicky's practice is unique because of a technique she uses to help people lose weight. It's called virtual gastric band.
Imagine you've had a procedure and where your stomach is smaller.
Suggesting to the subconscious mind that a gastric operation has been done, and now only 3 small meals are needed to be consumed.
Already you are much more aware of when your stomach lets you know it's full.
Takes about 6 sessions with Vicky and listening to daily recordings for a month.
We have to keep repeating.
She's got this really gorgeous voice.
Mary Jane
I hear her voice in my head, 3 small plates.
is coming to the end of her sessions.
To lose 9 pounds without changing anything other than having the hypnotherapy every day and 3 small meals, I think that that's a really good result.
You can eat whatever you want to, you're just going to be satisfied with smaller amounts.
But for Mary Jane, it wasn't about losing 10 or 100 pounds. There was an element of feeling more free here.
It's freedom from the constant thought about food.
Hypnosis requires consent and hyper-awareness.
Concentrating on my voice, that's all you do. I'd just like you to close your eyes.
In Victoria, I'm Rajie Kabli.